So good evening, everyone. Thank you and welcome to our Monday night connection. We know that every week, with the beauty of this, every week there's such beauty revealed, such beauty wants to be revealed, but there's not enough vessels to reveal it. Therefore, first of all, I'm very excited to be host, and I shared many times, we've been host this class or been hosted by so many people. And I said before, everywhere we go, it feels like home. It feels like it's our community, our friends. It feels like family. And thank you for Nuriel for hosting us this week. It's beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful food and people and beautiful hospitality. And I really wish for you, whoever listen to this and want to host in New York, close to the lower side of the city, is welcome to let us know. And also we have a beautiful group I see in Tulum that is a get together, which I'm very, very excited to see that. And we have some in LA and in many places I don't even know. So it's very exciting, and thank you again for coming and showing up and making that available for the world. So every week, as I shared before, the Kabbalah share that there's a certain energy that wants to be revealed. There's a certain secrets that wants to be revealed. There's certain revelation, certain layer or certain level of our spiritual level wants to be revealed. But the way to reveal it and the way to connect to it is only through wisdom, only through the wisdom. But we learn consciousness. The wisdom of the Kabbalists is not specifically just information that I need to know, but these are tools. These are layers of consciousness that allow us to grow and to reveal that into our life. So first, as I said before, always when you get together, in general, there's a theme of getting people together. Oh, we're going to hang out, or it's a single event, or it's a car show, or we are surfers, or club of travel, whatever it is. Every group have a way to connect, and we all sometimes go to different gatherings. That's what we're doing right now. It's a connection on a certain level, what we call the wisdom. What connects us right now is just the wisdom. That's the reason we came together. And that's the reason all of you there are together. And that is the reason that as a collective group, if you can just close your eyes for a second, just for 20 seconds, and visualize that the light that we reveal with this wisdom, the togetherness, as a whole, as a vessel, we can actually send that light, send that revelation to people around the world, places in the world who needed that, places that are broken, places that our friends, family, people in need. That light can really help them. And they will meditate, they will receive information and some kind of understanding about their situation, and hopefully we'll get out of that in a better way. So that's also another added value of coming together, making the effort, but to remember the glue is the wisdom. The glue is that light that we want to reveal, the light of our soul, the light of creation. Every week, we learn that the Kabbalists share many, many secrets. One that I like to share in today, this week, there are a few levels, and I will start first with the cosmic opportunity that coming to us this Thursday night, okay? This coming Thursday, we enter into a frame, what we call Tu B'Av, the 15th day of the month of Leo. Now that's from the frame of the lunar calendar, okay? What happening in that day? Obviously, we're not going to talk a lot about that day because it's not today. Today, there's a lot to be revealed. But just as a preparation, as the tool that we're going to learn today will help us connect and plug in Thursday night. What do we want to connect, and what is that day? According to Kabbalah, we call it a holiday, the holiday of love. Like there is a, what should I call this? Valentines. There's Valentines, you know, but I don't know the cosmic opportunity in Valentine, but I know about the 15th day of the month of Av. What is happening cosmically? The sun and the moon are in perfect alignment. Why? Because the month of Leo, we know Leo, if you have friends of Leo, they would like to be the center of attention, right? It's not that they want, they just like happen this way, right? Because they are the sun, right? That's what Leo is about. But when it's perfect alignment with the moon, what is the moon? The moon represents the vessel, the receiver. It's like, you know, what is the moon shine? The moon shine at night. So in that particular moment, there was something unique that happened. That unification, that perfect synchronicity between the sun and the moon, right? It's a perfect love. Why? Very simple. The sun reduced itself to allow the moon to shine, right? That is true love. That is what you want to look throughout the week. Where can I reduce a little bit of myself, of the me? So I'm allowing someone else to shine. And that's a very difficult process because we want to be the one. We want to be the star of the show, right? Second in command, nobody cares, right? In the, you know, the star of the show, right? Nobody want to see the...
Can I ask a question?
If it's needed.
In most Romance languages, sun is a male name and female name. Well, in Hebrew, the opposite.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, as the English, I'm not an English expert. No, I don't know. I know I'm in Hebrew. I can.
What's Hebrew?
And the sun with the male. In most
Yeah.
ethnicities, like Sol and Luna. In Hebrew, Shemesh is.
I don't know the English translation for things, you know. So, but yes, of course, we know that the unification that's going to happen in Thursday night will allow us, first of all, when it's permeates spiritually, now it's available for us to tap into it. And again, the energy of love is awakened and an energy of true soulmate is connected, because I don't mind to reduce myself for the sake of my spouse, friends, partner to be elevated. I don't mind. Now I'm going to reduce myself, you know, and so forth. And that is very important because we want to be in control. We want to be the one who rule. The sun, no, I want to shine. It's a very difficult process, but if you understand it and you look into your life in ways that you can reduce yourself for the sake of allowing someone else to shine, that's when you reveal the true light of your soul. Many people think, no, I'm going to be less. I don't want to be less. That's the ego point of view that we're getting involved and doesn't allow us to connect to our soulmate. And therefore, many people never connected to their soulmate. They only connected to their body mate, right? You know, body mate, right? Oh, we're the same height. I guess we're soulmate, right? Oh, you like Elton John? Me too. Wow, what a coincidence, right? Oh, you like Burning Man? Oh, wow, amazing. All kind of a situation of a physical connection. That's a body mate. That's good. We have a good fit. But spiritually, we need to earn it. We need to fight for it. So obviously, most of us are there, but it's important to awaken greater light of the togetherness. Our union together should be revealing way more than just we feel comfortable with each other. So that's just on that aspect, to just put it in mind. Thursday, throughout the night, throughout the day of Friday, please awaken that light, connect to that light, and really make some decision that are really allowing you to be a little bit less for the sake of allowing somebody else to grow. Now, going back to this week, what is the gift that we want? It's interesting this week. I don't know, most of us probably heard and some of us don't know, but we usually go to the story that we're reading, right? The story is a story that we're reading, right? From the Torah, from the Bible. And many people read it literally. But the Kabbalist never does anything, never, literally. We never look at people literally, how they look or the clothing, because we know the body and the clothing that the person wears is just external. The physical body is just a vehicle to transfer the soul from one place to another to do the work. So many people cut up with the clothing, how it looks like, how it sounds like, and all of that. That is something that we want to slowly detach from that, release the attachment for how it look like. Again, we're not there yet, but of course that's the process. And to connect on a soul level. And for that reason, you need to go a little bit deeper than the superficial. You need to allow yourself to dive a little bit deeper into you, not to somewhere else. Nothing happened externally. Everything is internal dialogue and internal calculation. It's not even external. External is what reveal when you're not doing the work internally, or you do the work internally, you're going to see it, how it appears in this world. Therefore, when we're looking at the story says this way. I'm going to share with you the physical, the appearance of the story, and then we go into a little bit deeper, to as much as you can go, okay? They travel through the desert. If you know the story, they go through the desert to Israel. The Israelites, called a nation, they go, and I'm about to enter to Israel. And the decree was that Moses, the leader, right, cannot enter. Meaning the Creator tell Moses, you're not going in, right? Why? Because for whatever reason, I'm not going to go into detail of the reasons, but there's many reasons why you cannot go. Moses, in this week, go on top of the mountain and start pleading and begging. Begging. How many times he begged? To the word, what we call va'etchanan, and I beg. How many times Moses pray and beg for the Creator to let him go on that journey? 515 times. Not one time, not 20 times. 515 times exactly. Now, just on the surface lesson, right? How many of us heard the answer no, and we says, okay, if no, no? How many times we accepted no? How many times? Every single day we hear no. Oh, okay, I guess it's no. No. Again, most of us in life, we are successful, but not as we can and should become. If you're not hearing the answer no, you maybe hear not now. You maybe want to hear, you didn't explain to me enough, right? You didn't raise the value enough. No, it's not no. It's just I'm lacking. I don't have enough information. That's what it means. No, you didn't give me enough, or you don't make enough effort. Most of us, do you want to go out? No. Okay, bye. How many times you were chased by someone, right? Until you realize, wow, that person is keep chasing after me. I got to check what's going on. Or sometimes it's a lunatic. I have to run away, right? So you have to be, there's someone who force and coerce. That's not what we're talking about. But we're talking about allowing the no, why not, right? So obviously it's a great light that each one of us this week, to activate all the no's in your life, all the no that you receive, to start realizing why wasn't no. It's because I was too lazy. It's because my ego was bruised. It's because I didn't have enough energy in that. It's because I wasn't that positive. It's because, find a way to go internally. Why, when you heard no, you backed up? Why? That is this week. And if you're really realizing one thing, the no turned into yes. That's the internal work that we do. That is what the Kabbalah is forcing. Didn't ask you go, pray all day. 550 times, try to find why you got the answer no. Oh, I'm not ready. Okay, what do I need to do to make myself available? Right? I'm dating someone and, okay, it's unavailable people. Everybody know that you're dating unavailable people, right? That's what they call it, right? It's what? It's you unavailable. It's not them. It's you they're not attracted to. Again, nothing is wrong with you. It's because there's a need and expansion. You need to grow. As opposed to, I backed up, I stay small. I'm shrinking myself. Oh, I guess I need to reduce my desire. Oh, I need to take down the levels or what I'm looking for. Again, it's not just in soulmate, because this is this week for that, but in business, in clients, in revelations, in new art, and new ideas, right? The team didn't accept it. Okay, what else can I do? And again, remember the difference between that and coercing and forcing, right? It's completely different. So we're not looking into that. We're looking into proactively expanding ourselves to find another way to make it happen. And there are plenty and many, many ways to bring whatever is the no to turn into yes. That is this week. The next gift that is available this week. And again, that is when think about Moses, the greatest guy, right? Yeah, I'm not talking about Moses in the desert, you know that. I'm talking about the Moses that sleeps inside of each one of us. That's the idea. That's the idea. Moses also is a code for healing energy. Moses is a code for leadership. Moses is a code for humility. It's all code. It's not a name of a person or some Jewish guy. It wasn't even mentioned any Jewish. It was Bnei Israel, the Israelite. It's collective. We were all part. We are all together. We are all the same. Yeah, we come in a different wrap, in a different clothing, but don't fall into it. Our soul are operated in the same level, like electricity, right? If I put a blue filter on that light, now what we're experiencing? Blue light or blue light? Is the light change? No, it's just a filter change. So now I'm experiencing a blue light. I put a red filter, I'm experiencing red. But really, the light never changed. It's also always bright, shining. So we see our life and we calculate or like or dislike based on the filters that you put on yourself, or the filter that the person came with. So don't fall into it, and understand there's a greater revelation that we can achieve if we're connecting to our Moses. What is the Moses? Is that leader part of us. It's that essential guidance that always, wants to speaks to you. So now think about it. All the history of Moses, so many good things. He took all of us from exile, bring us into revelation, from slavery, right? Gave so many things. And even that, he never came, says, how come God doesn't let me enter to the final stage? After all what I've done, who have that thought? Almost every day. After all what I've done for them, look how they betray me. After all what I gave, how come I did? Everybody have this argument with their own God or creator, right? You have this argument. No, how come I didn't get my soulmate? I'm a pretty good person. Look at her, right? We have all these wrong calculation of who we are. And because we've done 2-3 steps, now we're entitled for something. Very important to understand. Even that, begging 550 times, even though the answer is no, and never ask because, you remember how I sacrificed myself? How come you don't let me in? None of this. All with humility, all with purity, and nothing for himself. Nothing for himself. So, obviously, I would ask this week to remove all the self-interest in things that we do. I would like to call it the agenda or the hidden agenda of why am I doing something? Because when you're not going to get, that agenda will pop up. So you think, no, I'm just doing it for the goodness of my heart. I just want to love. I just want to share. I just until I don't get, and then I become an animal, right? And then I'm attacking everybody. And then I'm lashing out, and all the claws and everything comes out, right? And everybody's bad, and it's all catastrophe and panicking. Don't get into it. All the agenda will come into everything that you do that is not purely only for the sake of doing it, for the sake of revealing it, right? Don't hold a favor, right, to yourself. Look what I've done. I'm so good. How come? Remember that. Why? Because it's about the effort. Anything that you do, let's say, for example, if I do something, that's a vessel. Let's call a vessel. How much that vessel can accumulate? To that degree, to that amount. That's the usual actions that we do. But when you make an effort, what you do, you expand that much larger. Only the effort is the key. So it's really, where do you receive the light of everything? Is not after you fill up the cup, then you start getting that light. When there is an effort, to the degree of your effort, let's say you heard no and you tried one time, you know what, let me meditate on that. One time, I didn't get an answer. Okay, I guess it's no. That's the effort one time. But if you make so much effort, even just to understand or to dive deeper or to learn something from the situation, that is where you're light. That is where you shine. I hope that's clear, that point, because many of us doing an effort and nobody look. If nobody looks, why should I make an effort? If nobody really says, you so good, wow, so much effort you put into it, right? Wow, I didn't do it for that, but tell me more about it. Tell me how great of an effort I've done, right? Tell me how you feel about the effort that I've done, right? What do? Destroying, breaking down that vessel that was awakened for that. Does that make sense to everybody? So please, even if you make an effort in life, it's not need to be written and registered by others and everybody needs to know what an effort. Wow. Please, that's, you know what it took me to come here? Wow, what an effort, what a traffic, you know? It was so hot in the subway, right? Really, wow, you know, people die for this wisdom. Oh yeah, you know, it was actually felt like death in the subway. To a degree. So anyway, please, whatever effort you make, if you can keep silent about it for yourself, you will see what's happening to your energy. You will see how your energy has been revealed unannounced, not calculated at all, from places that you have no idea how it happened. That is when you're a little bit silent about the effort that you're making in things. Next thing is I'd like to share with you is that, each one of us, when we're doing some spiritual work, right? Let's say you do some meditation, you do some, some prayers, you do some reading, you study something deeper. And then what happened to people? They think because I'm doing all of that, because, wow, look what is, if I look at the library of everyone, I see what type of books do you have, right? Or what's next to your bed, what type of book you have there, right? What is the go-to lecture that you want to hear? What is the go-to place that you go when you want to reveal something or learn something? And then people start feeling good about themselves because they're doing some spiritual work. I should be feeling good about doing some spiritual work. I shouldn't be feeling bad, right? But the point is, they feel better because they think that they are better than somebody else who doesn't do spiritual work. That is the problem. That is diminishing all the work that you do just because you feel you're better than somebody else that doesn't do any work, any connection, only in their ego, only in selfishness. And me, I'm on yoga mat all day long. I'm flying on the yoga mat. Look what I'm wearing, right? People got equipped to wear those Lululemon. That's what I learned. Sorry. I don't know. I don't wear it, but wearing it, but don't do any exercise. I'm spiritual. Just wearing those clothes. It means I'm spiritual, right? Or walking around with my mat in the bag. Oh, feels so good. Better than everybody. Feel flexible. Just having that, I feel flexible. Right? Not to say, if you remember the moment you sign up for the gym membership, you already feel in shape and lost few pounds. Just sign up. What did you do? Right? So what is the idea here of this week that we want to receive? That nothing of what I'm doing makes me better than somebody else. It's what I meant to come here to do. What do you mean? This is what anybody is like, again, assuming everybody is healthy and everybody is good, you drink water, you need anybody to cheer you up. Wow, look, I'm drinking water. Wow. I'm eating. Wow. Oh, look at him sleeping, right? Yeah, for a baby, I get it, right? The first time this, the first time that, I get it. But you just meditate today. That's what you meant to do. That's what you live for. We don't live here to sleep and eat and drink, right? We're not here for that. Yeah, some people think, okay, what remained from that is nothing. But again, you can think that that's what you do. But you do it 2 steps, I feel better than somebody else. Boom, you destroy it. You took it down. You took it down to the ground. So please, if you do something, you meditate, you stretch, you feel like you close your eyes, you visualize, you pray, you have a certain deeper meditation, great, no problem. But never that makes me better than somebody else. Why? It's your own interest not to go there. Why? Because all the work that you've done, all that light, all that energy, boom, you trashed it. So please, at the moment you think, boom, you dismissed all what you've done. So I want to share with you, the Kabbalah share many, many tools to help you maintain what you already done. You're already doing it. Why? So I'll feel good about myself. Nothing to do with something better than somebody else. That's no problem to feel good about it. No problem to be proud of that. But you don't need to post it on whatever the social media now. Is there anything new? Instagram. I don't need to post on Instagram. Wow, look at me. That's where I saw the angels. You see? Please. That is a very good favor for yourself. It's small, simple, and very powerful for you. Okay? For our process. Next, another thing. So, yeah, we have 10 more minutes. I can inject 2 more ideas. I have 6 more, but I'll do 2 more, okay? If you want to stay later, we can stay. So, Moses was, visit the Creator in the upper world. Again, it's just a putting in this frame of a story, but this is us elevating ourselves. And it says, he's come to the Creator and it says to him, all these people, they want to do spiritual work. But can you tell them what the benefit will be if they do spiritual work? Because just to do it, well, what's the benefit? What do I get out of it? And he says, come, I'll show you. So the Creator sent an angel. The angel take Moses in the upper world and show him great light. He says, what is this light? He said, this is kept for people who help the poor people around the world. Wow. He goes around and see another great light. He says, what is that light? He says, this is kept for people who are actually helping orphans and widows and, misfortune people, So, wow, what is that like? These people who give charity and helping a non-profit, right? Then you see the greatest light, way bright and shine and so gentle. He says, what is that? This is the treasure of the free gift. He says, whoa. So the question was, how, this is for free? This great light is for free? He says, yes, exactly. But listen, I understand people who help, people who did, people who donate, people this. I get that they need to receive. So that's great. But that is free gift? For free? He says, no. It's the people who do things for free. Now, please, I don't ask you to do things for free. Pay attention, please. Because many people are, oh, you told me to do everything for free, so I'm massaging people for hours. I broke my bones, right? I instruct people for free. No. When you take an action, which is of nature of sharing, and you free your hand out of it, you free your attachment for that, you free yourself from that, then that light can enter. Many of us, again, I share that this is a different way of seeing. How many times we doing things for free? You know what? Even sometime, to whatever extent you can, is to do even physically. But again, not everything for free, right? Because free, it's to an extent. So it's good to do like pro bono or introduction or whatever it is that you can do in a few ways, but not everything. But the way that you do actions of sharing, you want to free your hand out of it, free your attachment, make sure that there's no fingerprint of you on all over what you've done. Okay, that's one more point. The last one, what available this week? When it says va'et chanan, and I will beg. So now, if you learn a little bit Kabbalah, you will learn that those words are codes. Okay, so if you break the word va'et chanan, you get the word ve'ata chanun, and you are merciful. And what Moses is saying to us is not to the Creator, you are merciful. That's a given. First of all, to us to understand how our forgiving the light of the Creator, how merciful everything in this world, so merciful. Sometimes people have a bad thing happen to them. They should tell themselves all the time, it could be worse. And when good things happen to you, he said it can be way better. Always, 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 because there's always a next level to the bad and to the good, right? That was the ultimate. No, there's more. This is it. There's nothing else. Yes, there is. That's the vessel, right? So first of all, from the point of view of the Creator, this is the attitude that we want to have. Something wrong happened, never connect. Wow, it's so bad. There's always worse can happen. And the other way around, when it's good, there's better and greater can happen. But the next thing I want to give you a beautiful tool. It says, ve'ata chanun. What does it tell us? That we have the power to be merciful. Some of us thinking in judgment. So crucial, so critical, right? So like, again, sometimes it's good when it comes with love, when it comes with compassion, and that's very difficult. But most of the time, is very judgmental, even if you're not saying anything, even in your mind sometimes, even in that moment right now, oh, why this, why that? Our mind cannot stop, right? But it's important to awaken, to tell myself, I know I'm merciful. And how do you want to practice that? Very simple. Imagine a situation in life that you didn't receive what you expected. or something that you wanted to happen didn't happen. Or let's say the money didn't arrive on time, the job still get delayed, they didn't pick up the phone, right? If you call somebody and didn't pick up the phone, what happened to you? Panic, right? Freaking panic. They died. That's it. That's it. Is there any news in the subway? Something happened? Right away. I'm asking you, and all of us here listening to this, do it with mercy. Even when you panic, wrap it with mercy, with forgiveness to the moment. That changes everything about the story. You technically, it's defeating the purpose. Again, when something happened and you become so critique, even in your mind, oh, for sure they left me, they cheating on me, they never gonna come back, the flight will crash, God forbid, all kind of stuff. In that moment, please, atachanun, you are merciful. I can be looking at the situation in such a merciful way, in a kindness way. Again, just in our head first. It's all in our head first, then you will see the difference. But if you are there like that, critic, judgmental, very like catastrophe, you delay more and more and more your revelation, your greatness. That's it. It's nothing to do with the situation. The situation is just an opportunity. Because most of us get panic when there's disappearance, when something is there, or some certain fear, or something is about to lose, or some loss, or whatever. We lost money. Oh, 50% of my portfolio is down, right? Panic. What's going to happen? It's coming back. It's coming back. Everything. Tell yourself, start doing this in your head, and you solve the problem. This is the power of consciousness. This is what we're talking about. Many people are going to go to the shaman, to the rabbi, to the Kabbalah. Please pray for me. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. If you're not changing there, if you don't really awaken that chanun, merciful, wrap it with mercy that you awaken, nobody can help you. No blessing can do that for you, because you bring it back again. You don't solve the problem. So obviously, remember to beg, to become merciful to the creator within me. There is no God sitting there waiting, oh, you've been bad. No, there's nothing like that. It's all inside, it's all internal. Everything that's happening outside happened first here. If you don't understand that, you're always in a loop of craziness and blaming and victimness, and I don't like it, and I hate this, and I hate this. Remember, that is when you change it. And this week, if you can awaken that for yourself, you can cut off negativity from your life in ways that you cannot understand just by consciousness. I'll pause here. We're going to hang out together, but thank you for joining us at home, and I see you next week.